Hello all my dear students, welcome back to Prudence Coaching. As you know, in this particular channel, you'll get ICSE, cbse and WBBSE solutions of all subjects. As we have completed till 1A, today we are going to start with sum number B in this particular video. Let us read the question first. The length of a rectangular hall is 4 meters less than 3 times the breadth of the hall. What is the length if the breadth is b meters? So as you can see, we are talking about a rectangular hall that is cuboid in shape. So as you can see, these are the length. These lines are the length. And these are the breadth. And these perpendicular lines are the height. It is said that we are assuming the breadth to be b meter. Means the exact value of the breadth is unknown. We are using the variable b to represent the breadth of this particular rectangular hall. And it is said that the length of a rectangular hall is 4 meters less than the 3 times of the breadth of the hall. You are asked to find out the length if the breadth is b meter. Now, according to the question, you are asked to find out the length, and it is given that the length of the rectangular hall is 4 meters less than the 3 times the breadth. That means 3 times breadth means 3 into breadth. So, you are just writing 3b, and from that we need to subtract 4 because it is said that 4 meters less. So, the length of this particular length will be 3b minus 4 meter if the breadth is given to be b meter. So how we are going to represent this answer? We will start writing like this. According to the question, the breadth of the rectangular hall is b meter. So the length of the rectangular hall is 3b, that is 3 times breadth minus 4 because it is said 4 meters less. Within the bracket, and we will give the unit of the length, that is meter, because here breadth is also given in meter. So this is our final answer. My dear students, I will suggest you to draw this particular figure also along with the answer. Now let us start with the next one, that is sum number C. A rectangular box has height 8 centimeter. So the height of this rectangular box is 8 centimeter. Its length is 5 times the height and breadth is 10 centimeter less than the length. Express the length and the breadth of the box in terms of height. So, we are going to assume the height of this particular box to be 8 centimeter because it is given in the question. So, we will assume this height to be 8 centimeter, which is a variable. Now, it is said that the length is 5 times the height. So, this are the length. So, length will be 5 times height. That means 5 into h, because height is h. 5 into h means 5h centimeter. You need to give the unit as well. And it is given that the breadth is 10 meter less than the length. So, we have already calculated the length, that is 5h, and it is said in the question that the breadth is 10 centimeter less than the length. So, length is this one minus 10 centimeter. So, you will get 5h minus 10 centimeter. This is our breadth. Now, let's see how we are going to write this answer in the exam. First, we will write according to the question, height of the box equals to 8 centimeter as it was given in the question. Next, we will write length of the box is 5 times the height. Height is h. So, 5 times height means 5 into h. So, 5h centimeter. We know 5 into h can be written as 5h. We have learnt in the previous videos that if we don't have any symbol between the constant and the variable, that means there is a multiplication sign by default. So, here we are getting 5h centimeter as the length. And now we need to calculate the breadth of the box. That will be 10 centimeter less than the length as it is given in the question. So, length is this one. From length, that is 5h, we need to deduct or subtract 10 because 10 centimeter less. So, 5h minus 10 centimeter will be the breadth of the box. So, along with this, I will suggest you to draw this particular figure. Let us start the next sum, that is sum number D. Meena, Bina and Leena are climbing the steps of the hilltop. So Meena, Bina and Leena are climbing this hill. Meena is at step S. So we don't know exactly where Meena is, but it is representing step S according to the question. Means we are using variable S to represent the position of Meena. Bina is 8 steps ahead and Leena is 7 steps behind. Where are Bina and Meena? So let us solve this, then we will start with the next part. So if we assume that Meena is in this particular position, we are just marking as S here. According to the question, it is said Bina is 8 steps ahead. Means Bina is this side somewhere, and that is 8 steps ahead of Meena. That means, for example, if Bina is here, then this step will be S, that is Meena's step plus 8, because Bina is 8 steps ahead. That means Bina travelled 8 steps more than Meena and she is towards the hilltop. And on the other hand, Leena is 7 steps behind. That means towards the foot of the hill we will find Leena, and if Meena is S, that means Leena will be S minus 7 as she is 7 steps behind as it is said. So this one is Meena and this is Bina and this one is Leena. So we have calculated, we are going to write this, but before this we have another part of the question. The total number of steps of the hilltop is 10 less than the 4 times what Meena has reached. That means here it is given Meena has reached S steps. Okay, so 4 times what Meena has reached, that means 4 into S, and it is said 10 less than that, so minus 10. So this is the total number of steps to the hilltop. So this is our answer. How we are going to represent it in our exam, let's see that. So we will write, according to the question, Meena's position equals to S, as it was given that Meena is at step S. Next it is given Bina is 8 steps ahead and Leena is 7 steps behind. So Bina's position will be 8 steps ahead of Meena, that is S plus 8. That means Bina has travelled 8 more steps than Meena. Then Leena's position is given to be 7 steps behind Meena. That means what Meena has travelled, that is S, Leena has travelled 7 steps less. So S minus 7. And total number of steps as it is given 10 less than 4 times what Meena has reached. 4 times Meena has reached, that means 4S minus 10, because 10 less it is said. So 4S minus 10 is the total number of steps here. Students, I think you have understood this one. Let's start with number E. A bus travels at V km/h. That means in 1 hour the bus is traveling V kilometer. So this is the speed of the bus. So speed equals to V km/h. Okay. Now it is going from Daspur to Bispur. So as it is given in the question. After the bus has travelled 5 km, that means bus has travelled 5 km, Bispur is still 20 km away. Now also 20 km is left to reach Bispur. What is the distance from Daspur to Bispur? Express it using V. So we need to use the variable V to represent our answer, that is the distance between Daspur and Bispur. When in a single hour bus is travelling V km and it has already travelled 5 hours. So in 5 hours how much distance will the bus cover? That is 5 into V km, that is 5 V km. So using the unitary method we have calculated that in 1 hour if it travels V km, then in 5 hours it will travel 5 V km. So this much distance is covered by the bus, that is 5 V km. Okay, this is done. Then also it is said 20 kilometer is left. That means if we want to go this much distance, it will be 20 kilometer. So what will be the total distance? Total distance will be this distance, that is 5b kilometer plus 20 kilometer. So your final answer will be 5b plus 20 within the bracket kilometer, because the unit here is kilometer. How we are going to represent this answer? Let's see. So you will just write, according to the question, speed of the bus equals to v kilometer per hour. Distance travelled in 5 hours equals to 5v kilometer, because in 1 hour it is travelling v kilometer. So in 5 hours it will travel 5v kilometer. Remaining distance, as it is said, it is 20 kilometer. So remaining distance is 20 kilometer. Therefore the total distance will be this distance, that is travelled in 5 hours, plus the remaining distance, that is 20 kilometer. So you will get 5b plus 20 kilometer as your final answer. Let's start with sum number 2. Change the following statement using expression into statements in ordinary language. That means statements given to you will be statement using expressions, but you need to convert it into statements in ordinary language. For example, given Salim scores R run in a cricket match. Nalin scores R plus 15 runs. So how you are going to write this in ordinary language? You'll say it like this: scores 15 runs more than Salim. So as you can see, Salim is scoring R. Nalin is scoring R plus 15. So you can see Nalin is scoring 15 runs more than Salim. So you will just write like this: Nalin score 15 runs more than Salim. So like this you are going to do the rest. So let's start. A notebook cost rupees P. A book cost rupees 3p. So this is written using expression. You are going to write in ordinary language like this: a book costs 3 times the cost of a notebook. So if notebook is P, then the book will cost 3p, that is 3 times the notebook. So you have written a book cost 3 times the cost of a notebook. Next one, number B. Tony puts Q marbles on the table. So how many marbles are there on the table? Q. He has 8 Q marbles in his box. So how you are going to write this in the ordinary language? You will just write the number of marbles in the box is 8 times the marble on the table. As on the table you have Q, and Q into 8 is 8Q. So you can write that the number of marbles in the box is 8 times the marble on the table. So we have written the number of marbles in the box is 8 times the marbles on the table. Next one. Our class has n students. The school has 20 n students. So how you are going to write? The total number of students in the school is 20 times than that of in our class. That means if our class is having n students, then the school is having 20 n students, that is 20 times the number of students in our class. So we have written the total number of students in the school is 20 times than that of in our class. Next one. Jaggu is Z years old. His uncle is 4Z years old and his aunt is 4Z minus 3 years old. How you are going to write this? As you can see that his uncle, that is Jaggu's uncle, is 4 times the age of Jaggu, and her auntie is 3 years less than or younger than his uncle. So you will just write it in ordinary expression like this: Jaggu's uncle's age is 4 times the age of Jaggu. If we multiply Z into 4, you will get uncle's age, that is 4Z, and Jaggu's aunt is 3 years younger than his uncle. If his uncle's age is 4Z, from there if we subtract 3 or take away 3, we'll get his aunt's age, that is 4Z minus 3. So we are going to write like this: Jaggu's uncle's age is 4 times the age of Jaggu. Jaggu's aunt is 3 years younger than his uncle. Last one. In an arrangement of dots, there are R rows. So how many rows are there? R. We don't know how many rows are there. We are just assuming that we have R number of rows. Each row contains 5 dots. So in each row, there are 5 dots. So how we will write this? We will write the total number of dots is 5 times the number of rows. If we multiply 5 with the number of rows, we will get the total number of dots. So we will write it like this. Let's start with sum number 3. Given Manu's age to be X years. So Manu's age is given to be X year. Can you guess what X minus 2 may show? So you ask that what may show means it is not for sure that this is going to represent that thing. But you are asked to guess that what it may show. For example, if I say my age is 20 and what will 20 minus 2, that is 18 years represent? That means if I am 20, that means this age will be of my sister or brother, like this, someone who is younger than me. So this is the hint given to you. Think of Manu's younger brother. So if you think about Manu's younger brother, maybe 2 years less than Manu's age. Again, it is said in the question, can you guess what X plus 4 may show? So you need to guess what X plus 4 may show. Again it is said what 3X plus 7 may show. So we will just write the thing which is given in the question first. That is, according to the question, Manu's age is given to be X years. Now if we talk about X minus 2, it may be his younger brother or sister. So you can just write his younger brother is 2 years younger than him. So you can write X minus 2 years like this. You can just guess it and you just write like this. And you can see X plus 4. That means someone who is elder than Manu, because Manu is X, and X plus 4 means he or she is elder than Manu. So it may be his elder brother or sister. So you can write his elder brother's age is 4 years more than his age. That is X plus 4 years. Now as you can see 3X, that means 3 times Manu's age plus 7. That means someone who is much more bigger than Manu. It can be his father, uncle, mother, anyone. Thrice his age means 3 into X. Thrice his age plus 7 means 7 years more. So who it can be? It can be his father, mother, or someone, some uncle, as I have discussed. So you just write his father is 7 years more than the thrice of his age, that is 3X plus 7 years. Let's start with the next question, that is 3B. Given Sarah's age today to be Y years, that means today Sarah is Y years old. Think of her age in the future or in the past. So in the future means she will be older than this. In the past, that means she will be younger than this age. So you need to think about it. What will the following expression indicate? So you are given some of the expressions and you are going to segregate this particular given expression according to her age in the future or past. So as her present age is given to be Y years. So this one is her present age. So you will write like this, Sarah's present age is Y years. So her age in the past, that means it will be less than this Y. So you just find out which all ages are less than this particular variable Y. So here 3 is taken away from Y. That means this one will be less than Y. And here as you can see, 2.5 is taken away from Y. That means this will be also less than this Y years. So her age in the past will be this 2. And now her future age, that will be more than her present age. Y plus something it will be. As you can see, this one is Y plus 7 and this one is Y plus 4.5. So this 2 will represent her age in the future. So let us move on to the next sum. Given n students in the class like football. So how many students in the class like football? That is n number of students. What may 2n show? So you are asked to find out or guess what this 2n is representing. What may n by 2 show? So you are also asked to find out or guess what is this value representing. and hint given to you is think of games other than football. So, my dear students, according to the question it is given that the number of students like football equals to n. It is given in the question. So, this 2n can be the number of students who like cricket or any other game, tennis, anything. So, you just write the number of students like cricket is twice the number of students like football. So, football is n and it is twice n, that is 2 into n. So you will write like this: number of students like cricket is twice the number of students liking football, that is 2n. And n by 2 you can represent this by another game. Number of students like basketball is half the student like football. So football was n and half of n, that means n divided by 2, it is given here. So you can write the number of students like basketball is half the student like football, that is n by 2. You can write any other games other than cricket and football according to your wish. Okay. So my dear students, with this we come to the end of this particular video. If you find the content of this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video with your friends. And my dear students, I will suggest you to watch the previous videos. Those are going to be really helpful for you and the link of which will be given in the description box. And to get any videos related to any topic, you must visit our channel. There you will get the playlist and all the videos will be arranged according to your need. Bye bye all my dear students. See you in the next class. Till then, learn with fun with Prudence Coaching Mathematics Class.